Have you ever gotten a scam email or phone call before? I remember this one that was going around a few years ago. Maybe you had it too. There'll probably be a call, and then there was a voicemail that was left on your phone. And when you listened to it, it was basically someone claiming to be the HMRC, saying that you owed lots of money, unpaid taxes, and that if you didn't call this number, you didn't go to that website, if you didn't follow the link on a text message, you would be fined about hundreds of thousands of pounds, or you would go to prison for a maximum of 20 years. It was this very scary, haunting message. And I remember the first time that I got the message and I was like, wait a sec, is this real? Because that's the thing, if you didn't know it was a scam, you would just panic and get anxious and worried and nervous. But if you knew it was a scam, you would just shrug. You wouldn't even engage with it. You'd be like, okay, block the number, block the email, block, report, nonsense, done with. In the Bible, Peter warns us that we have a scam artist who goes around spreading lies in order to cause us to feel anxiety and fear and worry. He says it in his letter in 1 Peter chapter 5 from verse 7. He begins by telling those he writes to, and these words can be true for us as well. Give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares for you. Then he warns us about the scam artist. He says, stay alert, watch out for your great enemy, the devil. He prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Stand firm against him and be strong in your faith. Remember that your families of believers all around the world are going through the same things you are going through. Peter warns us to be wary of the enemy and his scams. He says he's prowling around looking for someone to devour. You see, he goes around spreading those lies like you are not loved, you are alone, nobody cares, God hasn't forgiven your sins, you are a failure, you're going to fail, you're going to die alone, nobody likes you. He just goes, he spreads all these lies. You are terrible at your job, you're never gonna get a job, you're always gonna be a failure. He goes around scamming, hoping that you will engage, hoping that I will engage so that he can devour us. Just like the scam artists of today, they hope that they prey on people, vulnerable people, hoping that they'll engage so that they can devour them, devour their peace, and then devour their bank accounts. The enemy wants to devour peace and devour souls. Peter says, stay alert. He says, don't let the enemy take advantage of your anxiety and of your worries. He says, take your anxieties, take your worries, as Leslie was encouraging us on Sunday, and give them to God who cares for you. And he says, stand strong in the truth of who you believe Jesus is, and don't fall for the enemy's scams. So when you hear those negative voices, when those negative anxious thoughts begin to flood in your mind, when you feel yourself slipping into those dark spaces, because all those voices start swirling around your head, remember, it's a scam call. It's the devil trying to scam us. Block that number, block that thought, block that email, block the enemy, and don't engage. And instead, fall on your knees, take that care, take that anxiety, and hand it over to the God who cares for you. God bless you as you go on your journey today. Remember, don't engage with those negative thoughts. We'll see you soon. God bless you.